Sanibonani, igama nguThandeka Okabekwa. Ngivela ngaphansi kwenkampani ebizwa ngokuthi iKabekwa Mumbo Publications. Namhlanje-ke ngizokwenza umsebenzi ongena ngaphansi komsebenzi wolimi, ngaphansi kwezingcezu zenkulumo sizokwenza umsebenzi wezinciphiso. Izinciphiso are the diminutives. So our focus for today is the matrix, but anyone can use this resource and it is very helpful because it covers all there is to know in terms of the diminutives. All right. So ngiyacabanga ukuthi abanye benu ke sebeke bayibona le ncwadi. I'm sure some of you have seen this resource, this book. It's called Sekuyasa Nakithi, which means it is dawning amongst us. So incwadi esizayo le i-workbook yebanga le-12. It's a grade 12 workbook, and ungasitholela eyakho kulezi zinkundla ezilandelayo ku website yethu www.kabekwamumbo.co.za, or you can actually send us an email if you want to place an order on publications@kabekwamumbo.co.za. Umsebenzi ke wezinciphiso, right? So izinciphiso work, you will find it on page 159 to page 164 of this book. It's called Sekuyasa Nakithi. Uma siqhubeka ke nomsebenzi ke wezinciphiso, into yokuqala nje esibhekayo uhlobo lwamagama esikwazi ukwanciphisa. The first thing that we look at or that we focus on is the type of words that can be converted into diminutives, right? So amagama ke sikwazi ukuwashintsha noma ukuwaguqula siwenze abe izinciphiso, amagama angamabizo. So the words that we can change or convert into diminutives are nouns. So the nouns are just basic. However, you may be given other words such as the adverbs of place, amagama asitshela ngezindawo, izandiso zendawo. We can also change those or convert those into izinciphiso. But in order for us to do all of that, we need to have a clear understanding of imithetho. Sidinga ukuqonda kahle imithetho. So sizobheka ke imithetho emibili okuyiyona engumgogodla wokwenza noma wokuguqula amagama abe izinciphiso. So we'll look at the two basic rules that can assist us into changing or converting nouns or any other words into izinciphiso. So sizoqala ke sibheke umthetho wokuqala, right? So this is umthetho. Umthetho is a rule, and this is rule number 1. And as we are told, this umthetho usebenza emagameni angamabizo agcina ngalabunkamisa. It works on nouns that end with any of these 3 vowels. Okay, so why sithi ke ogcina agcina that ends? We say that because kwezinciphiso our focus is ukujobelela, right? So we jobelela, and what is to jobelela? Jobelela means to add on, jobelela means to suffix, right? The only thing that we do in order to change a noun or a word that is derived from a noun into izinciphiso, we focus on the end part of the word, right? So we suffix unkamisa. We substitute, basically we literally substitute the end vowel with whatever prefix depending on the end vowel. So if the end vowel is a, and e, you will suffix that with ana. Let us look at a given example. So nasi isibonelo ke sisinikeziwe. Ikhekhe is cake, all right? And then for a piece of cake, in order for us to have a word that says piece of cake, we look at the end vowel of the word ikhekhe, and then we substitute the end vowel a with ana, and the new word that is formed is ikekhana, which is isinciphiso. Senze njani ke? Sibheka ibizo uma ligcina ngonkamisa u-e, silahla u-e, bese sifaka u-ana igama elisha esilitholayo lithi ikhekana. Easy, ne? Right. Let's look at another example so that we can get this right. Okay. We have isalukazi. Isalukazi is an elderly lady, as you can see on our illustration. Right. Isalukazi is a noun ending with an A. Right. And with an E, not an A. My mistake. Right. So leli bizo eligcina ngonkamisa u-E, just like the one that ends with an A, we will lahla the E and we'll substitute it with an ana. Lahla the E, faga the ana. Lahla means to throw away, faga means to put in. And the new word that is formed is isalukazana. So isalukazana is a word that can be used to just belittle a gogo, where you want alone, right? Which is disrespectful in a way. Okay, asikho lapho. Let us move on to umthetho wesibili. So this is rule number 2, as you can see. So rule number 2 usebenza kumabizo agcina ngalabo nkamisa, unkamisa u, nonkamisa u, unkamisa o, nonkamisa u. So this rule applies to nouns ending with o and u vowels. So if you have a word that ends with an o, you substitute the end vowel o with wana, just like on our examples here. So we have isisu. Isisu is a tam-tam, as you can see. To change it into a teeny tiny or a little sisu, then you lahla the u and faga the wana. Then we have isiswan. And then igama elilandelayo, isibonelo esilandelayo, we have isango. Isango is what? Yes, isango is a gate, as you can see. Isango is a word that ends with an o. To change it into isincipiso, you lahla the o, you faga the wana, and then you have a little gate, which is isangwan. Seyibona lento imnandi. Now that we know and we have a better understanding, a clear understanding of rule 1 and rule 2, we can now try and do an activity. Sibone ukuthi izokwazi yini ukulunga lento. Right. So nangagamagama, right. Okubalulekile, what is important is to read an instruction. All right. There is nothing as important as thoroughly reading the instruction. And when you read an instruction, bheka igama ekuyigama elibalulekile nekuyigama eliphethe umqondo womyalelo, right? Which means you must find your keyword in order for you to understand what is required of you by the instruction. So umsebenzi 1 is activity 1 or exercise 1, and it says bala. Bala is to write. You should know that by now. And then your keyword is the word that is written in bold. So in IEB exams, you would find it's written in bold, or whatever the instruction is about. Usually they highlight it in bold. In some instructions, they will tell you bala igama bheka igama noma shintsha igama elibhalwe ngamagama aqamile. Amagama aqamile means, well, words in bold. So in this case, the word that is highlighted is izinciphiso. Izinciphiso are the diminutives. Oh, I need to make the noun seem smaller. All right. How do I do that? By simply applying the rules as indicated in the previous slide. Right. So bala is izinciphiso, write the diminutives zamagama of the words alandelayo that follows. So igama lokuqala is isoka. Kodwa what is a soga? Yes, a soga is a boyfriend. And if you look at how isoga is structured, it is a word that ends with ua. All right. So to change isoga into a diminutive, it will be isogana. How nice. Yabon? It's doable. You also can do it. The next word is isandla. So what is isandla? Yes, isandla is a hand. So for a teeny tiny hand, so how do we go about changing isandla into a teeny tiny hand? Yes, a teeny tiny hand will be isandlana. Lahla the a, faga the ana. The next word is amasi. What is amasi? Yes, amasi is sour milk, right? And amasi is a noun ending with which vowel? Yes, it ends with a Zulu E, which is a letter I. So to change it into a diminutive, then we say amasana. Well done. All right. And the next word is amanzi. What is amanzi? Yebo, amanzi is water. Once again, amanzi is a noun ending with which vowel? Yebo. Ibizo eligcina ngonkamisa u-E, a word that ends with vowel E. Therefore, to change it into a diminutive, ukuba lenza libe isinciphiso, sizothi amanzana. Then igama elilandelayo lithi ishege. Ishege comes from an English word check. All right? So a check, a little one, if there is a little one, ngesizulu sizobe sesithi ishegani. And then we have amakeke. Now, in the previous slide, we had ikeke, which was the very same word but in singular, and now we have the very same word but it's in plural. It's no longer ikeke, but it's now amakeke. It doesn't matter again whether the word is in singular or it's in plural. What matters is the end vowel. So this is a word ending with ue. To change it into a diminutive, voila, amakekan. Was that hard? Not at all. So let us now move on to the next slide. Right. So amagama ke ayizinciphiso ayasetshenziswa ukukhombisa ubusha. All right. We use this type of words also to indicate the youth, as you can see. Right. So here are our examples. We have umuntu. Umuntu is a person. Remember, this word, the umu, is a prefix and a ndu is the stem word, which means a person. Right, got that? Remember, the umu is only used for stem words that are monosyllabic, like a ndu, umu, du, umu, ti. Right, but to change this word into a diminutive, the new word is umntwana. Look at the prefix. It's no longer umu. Why is that? Because we can't use umu for multi-syllabic stem word. That is a rule. We know that when we do work or when we change nouns into singular or into plural, that is the case. So we only use umu for monosyllabic stem words. That is why this one, when it's changed into a diminutive, you can't say umntwana, but you can say umntwana without an u. All right, but it is a word ending with an u, therefore we substitute the u with wana. And the new word, it gives us a meaning yani, yengane, or a child, umntwana. Right. So you may also use amagama with plural, as we have already indicated, amapanoi, which are aeroplanes. As you can see, there's little aeroplanes. And then for the teeny tiny kind of aeroplanes, then you'd say amapanoyana. Right. The E becomes ana. Izinsuku, days. Izinsukwana, few days. Amache, rocks or stones. Amajana, just few rocks or few stones. Isalukazi, we already covered it. An elderly lady. And for useless kind of an elderly lady, then you say isalugazana. Remember, I said this is a kind of like a disrespectful word. Then izigebengu, the criminals. Izigebengwana, ngwana, which are criminals. Siyayibona le ndawo. Right. So rule 1 or rule 2 is simple and it's straightforward and awuna stress. Now, the next slide is the one that requires your undivided attention. I need you to focus and be more focused on this one, because sometimes you may be given a word that ends with a particular sound that requires you to change that sound or to change that end syllable or that end letter into something else before you apply rule 1 or rule 2. Now let's look at that. So sinemsindo ke sibiza ngokuthi ondebembili, right? Okay, so imsindo engondebembili, imsindo are the sounds, imsindo are the syllables, all right? Okay, from imsindo we can have syllables, and then these sounds are the one that are said to be ondebembili. What are izindebe? These are your izindebe, your lips, and bili means how many? 2. Bili means 2. So ondebembili are the bilabial sounds. All right. So in total we have 7 of those. We have 7 bilabial sound that one needs to change, that we have to change, or that we change if they appear at the end of a noun or of a word. All right. So irulige behind imisindo engondebembili, it says when articulating the sounds, uma ngabe phimisa, it means to say, right? You will notice that both your lips are touching. Yay! So if I go my lips are touching. If I go ba, both my lips are touching. Ba 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 ba, both my lips are touching. Ba ba ba, my lips are touching. Ba ba ba, pa pa pa, and bam bam ba. Right. So all of those combination of letters are called ondebembili, the bilabial sounds. So now the rule is with bilabial sound, it must appear at the end of the word. Right. So what do I mean by end of the word? So let's look at this one as an example. Engondebembili. So the la 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 and the I, the li of ndebembili is the end syllable, right? Remember, what makes a syllable is a combination of letter. You may have a consonant and a vowel sound as your end sound or your end syllable. You may have 2 consonant and a vowel sound as your end syllable. You may have triple consonant and a vowel sound as your end syllable. We are using alone. So that is what we mean by end syllable. So if any of those combination has a bilabial sound or a sound that makes both your lips touch when you say it, then you have to change that sound. And if the word ends with a, e, o, and u, you will substitute any of those vowels with ana. It doesn't matter, even for the o ending words and the u ending words, you will still use ana. But after changing a bilabial sound. Says alone. Right. Let us look at how these sounds change, what they change into. Right. So changes into a nya 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 nya. Got that? And then bam 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 ba changes into a jan 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 ja. Right? And ba 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 changes into a cha 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 cha. A pa 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 will change into a ja 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 ja. And a pa 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 will change into a cha 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 cha. And a pa 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 will change into a sha 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 sha, sh. And finally, an MP will change into a chan 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 cha, which is an NTSH. Got that? Yes. In total, how many are they? Yes, there are 7 bilabial sound, 7 sound changes to those 7 bilabial sound. Right. Siqhubeke ke siye kwislide esilandelayo so we can see how this works. All right. So we said changes into a. So here is our example of igama umlomo. The and the o, it's a consonant and a vowel sound. So then I ask myself, oh, there is my end sound, there is my end syllable. Okay, so when I go do my lips touch? Oh, yes, it does. Okay, that means the is a bilabial sound. Therefore, I must change it into an NY and nya, 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 nya. And it doesn't matter the end vowel. So whether I have R, A, E, or U, because I have changed a bilabial sound, the R, A, U, where the R, A, E, O, and U is, it will be an ana. Umthamo. Umthamo is the volume, all right? Okay, umthamo ends with the mo, mo, mo. Oh, both my lips are touching. Therefore, I need to change into an ny. And it doesn't matter the end vowel that I have because I have a bilabial sound which I have changed. So, therefore, the new word for umthamo, for the low volume, if there is such, is umthanyana. Doable, ne? Well done. Right. Okay, now let us look at the exercise and see if we can just crack this on our own and see if kuzosebenza yini. Right. So once again, sifunda umyalelo. What does funda umyalelo mean? Yes, it means read the instruction. Remember to look for a keyword. And what is your keyword? Nciphisa. And what does nciphisa mean? Make smaller. All right. So you are making smaller the following words. Isibhamu. What is a sibhamu? Right? Yes, it is a gun. So when I go both my lips are touching, which means I will change this and whatever I have at the end will be an ana. Isibhanyana, because a changes into a nyi, right? And then the next word, umthombo. What is umthombo? Yes, umthombo is a source, all right? And or umthombo is a well, all right? So umthombo, it's a mba sound. Oh, both my lips are touching. It ends with an O. I don't care what it ends with. The vowel will change into an ana. So an ambi, ambambambamba changes into a nj. Lovely. Let's see if you can do indambo. Indambo is a rope or a string. Imbobo, imbobo is a hole. Indaba, a mountain. Idoloba, a city or a town. Ipaipi, a pipe. Ipepa, paper. Do you think you can do those? All right, just try them on your own first before just moving on to the next slide. Are you done? Great. Let's check your answers. Wow, izimpendulo, these are our answers. Isibhamu, isibhanyana. Umthombo, umthonjana. Imbobo, imbotshana. Intaba, intatshana. Idolobha, idolojana. Ipayipi, ipayitshana. Iphepha, ipheshana. Can you see the change in sound is the only thing that happened here? All right. And it doesn't matter whether we have an U, an O, or an A, or an E. All the suffixes will be ana. Okay, so all the vowels, the end vowels will be suffixed to ana. Is that clear? Are we still following? Right. And yes, indambo it's intanjana. Okay, right. And then sesiyibonile ke imsindo engondebe embili. Now ake sibheke imsindo ke sibiza ngokuthi onsinini. What are izinsini? Yes, izinsini are the gums. All right. So which means the sounds esizoyibheka manje noma esizoyibona, it has something to do with the gums. Right. So onsinini ke ngesingisi babiza ngokuthi they are alveolar sound. So if you have a noun that ends with an alveolar sound, ensinini, which means when you articulate the sounds, when you say this sound, you find that the tip of your tongue, can you see where it's going? It's going behind the front teeth. All right. Sometimes it will touch the back of the front teeth and along the gum line, along the izinsini, all right? And it will just stay there depending on the sound. Sometimes it will just touch and go, and you don't even feel it when you speak. Right, so when articulating this sound, you will find that the tip of your tongue wants to reach out for the groovy part of your palate behind your front teeth. Okay, and if that is the case, then you have unsinini and alveolar sound. So just like the bilabial sound, we have 7 of them. All right, we have 7 bilabial sound and we have 7 alveolar sound. So, and here they are. You've got a da, da, da. When you go, da, 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 right? When you're just paying attention and just focusing on how you say it, you will notice that when you say a letter T in isiZulu, your tongue wants to touch and let go of your the top of your front teeth just behind the gum line. It touches and it releases it. It releases it very quickly, right? And then we go na 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 na, right? So you can feel it better when you go na 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 na, and then dan 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 da, right? La 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 la, ta 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 ta, dan 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 da, and da 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 da. Right, got that? Well done. Now let's move on to how these sound changes. So a da 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 changes into a cha 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 cha, and na 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 changes into a nya 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 nya. Look at that. I don't know if you're noticing that a letter T changes into exactly the same word or sound as the letter ba 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 and the letter cha 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 cha. Got that? Yes. And the letter na 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 changes into exactly the same sound as the ma 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 from the bilabial sound. How cool is that, right? And then the dan 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 da, it changes to bum 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 ba in bilabial sound. And a ta 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 changes into a sha 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 sha, and in bilabial sound it also has a match, which is a pa 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 sound, a ph. And you have a la 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 la, which does not have a match in bilabial sounds, but it changes into a dl, right? And then a dan 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 da, that changes into a jan 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 ja, and a da 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 da, which changes into a ja 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 ja. Okay, got that? Let's see if we can just try it out and see if we can just apply these rules. Here are our examples. Imsindo engonsinini, meaning the sounds that are alveolar, right? Now the rule is with the alveolar, once you've changed the actual sound that changes into whatever sound, you still consider the end vowel. If that word ends with an a, e, it will take ana. But if the word, after changing the alveolar sound into whatever it changes into, if it ends with an o or with an u, it will take wana. Right, please don't confuse the two. Only in bilabial sounds is where we change just the bilabial sound, and then the end vowel, all the end vowels will be ana. But with alveolar, you change both. Right. So for e, mo, do, right? Okay. E, mo, do. So what is a mini car? E, mo, the da, da, da changes into a cha, 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 and the o becomes a wana because you change both. E, mo, juan. Imali, ima, jana. The la, la, la changes into a da, da, da. And because it's a noun ending with an E, then it will be imadlana, like that. All right. Let's see if we can work out, this exercise and see if sizokwazi yini ukuguqula amagama abe izinciphiso. Right. Maybe you can try it on your own. But before we do that, senzenjani? Sifunda umyalelo. Sifunda with understanding. Bala izinciphiso. So which word is the key word? Izinciphiso. And what does that mean? To make words smaller. Right. We've got umgodi. What is umgodi? Umgodi is a hole. Ikati. Ikati is a cat. Umfana. Umfana is a boy. Isikhathi. Isikhathi is time. Intombazane. Intombazane is a girl. Uthando. Uthando is, yes, love. Ikhanda. Ikhanda is a head. Amadolo. Amadolo are the knees. Iphathi. Iphathi is a party. Isikole. Isikole is a school. Are you done converting them into izinciphiso? Well done. Let's see. Check your answers. Yes. Umgodi. Umgojana. Da da da. Change into a ja ja ja. Ikati. Ikajana. It's a word ending with an E. That's why the E became an ana. Umfana. A na 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 na. It's an alveolar sound. Changes into a nya 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 nya. Umfanyana. Isikhathi. A ta-ta-ta sound, it's an alveolar sound, it becomes a sha-sha-sha-sha-sha, it ends with an E, isikhashana. Intombazane, it ends with a na-na-na-na-na, it's a na-na-na-na that changes into a nya-nya-nya, and it ends with an A, therefore the A becomes ana. Intombazanyana, a little girl. Uthando, the sound is an alveolar, nda-nda-nda. That means we'll change both the nda-nda-nda and the N vowel, right? The N vowel is an O, so after changing the ND into an NJ, yes, we change the O into a wana. Remember, we do this only with, yes, alveolar sounds, where we change both. Ikhanda, ikhanjana, it ends with an A, therefore it will remain as ana. Amadolo, the knees, right? Amadolwana, the la 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 becomes the y, yes, but it ends with an O, therefore the O becomes a wana. We change both. Ipati, ta 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 ta, becomes a sha 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 sha. Ipashana, because it ends with an E. Isikole, isikodlana. Got that? Yo, I am sure you are asking yourself, how am I going to remember all these 7 alveolar sounds and the 7 bilabial sound? That must be so hard. No, think again. Then say, think McCain. All right. So there are ways and means of, just helping yourself to remember how to just group these sounds together. Remember, ukuthi kukhona imsindo efanayo kuma bilabial sound nemsindo ekuma alveolar sound. So then we group them together. So when we group them together, we need to make sure that we have a total of 7 a combination of sounds. Right. So in group number 1, a letter M, which is a bilabial sound, and a letter N, which is an alveolar sound, they both change into the same thing, which is an NY. You make that group 1. And a pa 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 and a da 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 da, they both change into a ja 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 ja. You can make that your group 2. And for your group 3, you have a ta 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 and a pa 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 pa. And if you have a look at how these sounds are structured, they all end with an H. Even the outcome ends with an H, all right, which is a sha 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 sha. You make that your group 3. So as you walk into that exam room and you page through and you can see with all that diminutives, then in your head you can just write down quickly those groupings so that you don't have to think hard when you do this kind of work, and ensure uthi uthatha mama gakho wonke. Right. And then bam 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 ba, and then dan 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 da, they change into N, nja. You can label that as group 4. For group 5, it's a bam 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 ba, and then dan da, which changes into an NTSH and jan. And only the group 6, if you want, you can just make that group 1. You can just, label these groupings, whichever way that suits you. You can even call them A, B, C, D, E. It's up to you. All right, so whatever works. But I find that this way of just grouping them easier to remember. So only the B and a P and a T takes a cha. If you look at all of these sound changes, they're all in pairs except for these individual letters B, T, and P, which changes into a cha. And the letter L does not match with anything. It will take a la. All right. Remember, we were together earlier on, we spoke about amagama, the types of words that we can change into izinciphiso, and we said sometimes we may be given izandiso zenkathi. Here are examples of izandiso zenkathi. And sometimes ondaweni, you may also be given ondaweni. Sometimes you may even be given colors. All right, the relatives. Okay. So if you're given igama phezulu, so lo msebenzi is on page 1. I think 156 of Sekuyasana Githi. So if you can just page through page 156 of Sekuyasana Githi, uzothola lo msebenzi lona, and other exercises to practice with. Phezulu, on top, phezudlwana, just a little bit above. Ngaphansi, under. Ngaphanzana, just a little bit under. Emini, during the day. Eminyana, like during the day-ish. Ntambama, in the afternoon. Ntambanyana, like in the afternoonish. Bomvu, which is the color, red. Bomvana, it's an exception as much as it ends with an U, but it does not take a wana. You must remember, because this is a color. And the nzundu, unzunduge, it just follows the correct rules that we learned. Nzunjuana, which is brownish. All right, so iyoge imbala yethu lana. Can you see imbala unciphisa imbala? Bomvu, bomvana. I think it's because this is it's kind of like a bilabial sound of some sort. All right, so that's why maybe it takes ana, but otherwise I don't know. But color red becomes bomvana, not bomvuana without a wana. Right. Nyama, no mnyama naye, it takes its own rules. It's not mnyamnyana, okay, because it just doesn't even sound right. But for mnyama, you write the whole color mnyama, and then you suffix with nyana. All right. And for unzundu follows the rules, and jogobenjalo, and also uphuzi, which is yellow, follows the rules. It's puzana. Okay. So after this, I have previous question papers from IEB exams. Disclaimer, yes, there are IEB exams, previous question papers. As you can see, this one is an extract from 2023, an exam that was written in 2023, and this one is an exam that was written in 2024, right? So let's read the instruction. There's nothing as important. And identifying that keyword. What's the keyword here? Yes, it is nciphisa amagama alandelayo. It's always simple and just to the point. My instructions on my diminutives. Izibuko, the glasses. Okay, the N syllable is a kakaka. Amantombazane, the N syllable is a nenene. Insipho, which is soap. The N syllable is po, bilabial sound. All right. And then 8.3.1, can you see with some instructions I have found they're always the same? All right. In 2023, the same. In 2024, they were the same. Isandla, a hand. Umthetho, a rule. Izingane, which is the children. All right. So impendulo zakhona ke, as you can see, izibukwana, amantombazanyana, insishana, isandlana, umtheshwana, izinganyana. Umsebenzi 5, nciphisa amagama abhalwe ngokugqamile bhala igama kuphela. You must be very mindful of this part of the instruction where they specifically tell you not to waste time on writing the whole passage. Like here, this is an example of, I think it was a prelim paper from some years ago. Imoto. Sometimes the noun may not have be written as individual noun. We are born. Ngemoto, it's nga plus imoto. So here you will say mochwana, as you can see, is into kwana, as you can see, ngaphezudlwana, which is an adverb of place. Yika njana. Uyabona leli gama ukuthi yini? Yes, it is isibanjalo. Sometimes you may be given noma ngabe iliphi ibizo, as long as it is derived from a noun, you can change it into a diminutive. Go 2024 May June with supplementary exam, 3 marks, as you can see. Izibuko amakati abantwana, izibukwana amakatshana abantwanyana. Right. Yayibona impendulo. So kahle kahle ke ama diminutives ke awashintshi alula. You can do the section on your own. Check it with your teacher or check it with a friend and see if you are doing the right thing. And this was 2020 paper. In 2020 paper, this was an IEB prelim paper for 2021. And sometimes you may be given a passage, sometimes you may be given individual words. Right. Yeah, you can just check your answers. All right. And then 77. These were just random exercises from some activities and an IEB matric papers. So it's doable. It is doable. All right. Ngiyabonga ke ngethemba ukuthi ufunde okuningi ngezinciphiso. Ngiyathemba ukuthi ke uzothenga ke ibhuku elithi sekuyasana kithi ngoba lina wonke ama exercises that you can use to practice with, and some of the activities that are in there they draw from the previous question papers. And you can visit our website to place your order, or you can just send us an email. Bonke buzohamba kahle. Ngiyabonga, ngiyethemba ukuthi usizakele ube nosuku oluhle.